Now, a very common pattern that you get in the GMAT involving exponents is when you have two exponents of the same base where the exponents are quite high in value but close to one another. So in this case, we've got 3 to the power of 12 plus 3 to the power of 11. It's the same base, so 3 in both cases. The exponents are reasonably big, right? If we were to calculate 3 to the power of 12 or 3 to the power of 11, it would take a long time, right? And spoiler alert, you would never need to do that in the GMAT. However, what is something that you should notice is that 12 is close to 11. And how we can use that? Well, we can write 3 to the power of 12 as 3 to the power of 11 plus 1. And that plus 1 bit we can actually split out because that represents a times 3 to the power of 1. And therefore, 3 to the power of 12 plus 3 to the power of 11, we can actually write both of those values with the 3 to the power of 11 in them. And that's going to allow us to factor this 3 to the power of 11 out. So factoring is, if you can't remember what it is, it's placing it at the beginning of a parenthesis, and essentially the common factor in both of these numbers is then going to be multiplying this parenthesis, and what's left is the 3 to the power of 1 plus, well, this one was 3 to the power of 11 times 1, so we're left with just 1 here. And what is 3 to the power of 1 plus 1? Well, that's 3 plus 1, which is 4. And so here we've simplified the expression because now we're left with 4 times 3 to the power of 11, which is simpler than the previous one. Now, you'll see in specific GMAT questions that this kind of pattern often helps you simplify the whole calculation and see much more clearly in terms of how you can get to one of the answers.